I'm here today with Jonathan Penny. Jonathan is the Dean of the School of Arts and Culture at Red Deer Polytechnic. He publishes short fiction, poetry, plays, and scholarly analysis of literary works. He's currently the president of Mormon Scholars in the Humanities. Until today, actually. We're at a conference today. Right. And today we're looking at the 2nd Nephi 31 to 33 scriptures. And this is a piece by Lisa DeLong. It's called Baptism by Fire. It's a sort of mixed media piece. It has gold leaf, watercolors, graphite, ink, and acrylic on marbled paper. So Jonathan, can you tell us a little bit about the painting and how it relates to these scriptures?
Yeah, I think the key connection in my viewing of the piece is just that simple phrase, that central phrase, baptism by fire. That's at least the first point of connection, I think. And as I look at it, I see in the background, first of all, an incredible and striking depth. I'm not usually one for brightly colored images in fine art, but this one is really, really striking and beautifully balanced. The depth with the contours in the background and the contrasting colors, and that's to me the connection with fire. If you think about lava flow or that swirling heart of a very active flame, that is evocative. And of course, the central component is immersed, surrounded by that background. You look at the edges, the image extends beyond the borders of the geometric components. So again, suggestive of, I think, that immersion. And I don't know, as I think about that even more, is there a sense that top layer is potentially sinking into the background as well, in a way. And I look at the geometric shapes and I think a little bit about the star of Lakshmi, the symbol of hope, directionality, the points of a compass being represented in the 8-pointed star, which is repeated as a motif in a variety of ways throughout, as a star, as an octagon, really across the piece.
And I think the number 8 has traditionally had symbolism as the start of a new life or a new week, right? That there's 7 days in a week.
Certainly to seasonal cycles and passage and so on.
So the 8th day is the first day of a new start.
First day of a new thing. Thanks. And then just the striking patchworkiness of that top layer. The quilted nature of it is of course, a nod to Mormon culture. Not just Mormon, but culture, particularly in the American context. And with that, I think very much in LDS theology, a nod to generations or to genealogy. So the connection to the scripture is not simply one of image, I suppose. It is one of a reflection on both that generational experience of baptism and allegiance to the church, but also I think the complexity and layering of what those cycles, those seasons add to us as individuals. And that takes me back to the 3 chapters. I'm less interested in the kind of legalistic elements of those chapters than I am the kind of core humane gospel at the heart of them. And so I would read chapter 31 through the lens of a secular humanist, chapters 32 and 33 through the lens of what I do as a poet, which, word and spirit and inspiration and the muses and all of these things, of course, coming very clearly to my own mind. And thinking about my own work, I found a piece that I think might be relevant here, which I'm happy to read.
Oh, I would love that, yes.
It's a short piece embedded in a longer epic poem. This piece is called A Sermon. Behind all scripture, before the tegument and quill, above the vellum or the scroll, in finger and in fist there is always this wisdom and this will. Do good, be kind, without the fear of punishment, without hope of reward. Rise above lust and greed for rising's sake. Seek silence and join in warm laughter. Weep with all others. Cause no pain, and when you do, ask verily to be forgiven. Change, grow, bless all else. Be true to truth, but be not cocksure, arrogant, superior, or smug. For there is truth enough for all, and truth is found, not foundling, in all rising selves and all blessing selves and in all suffering and all joy. We are its makers and its sayers after all. Let then all truth be true, to kindness, goodness, growth, and joy. These are bright and enough.
Oh, that's lovely. Thank you so much for sharing that today.
Thank you, Jenny. Appreciate the invitation.